Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Those who are new, welcome to my channel. In today's class, let us see our second South Indian dynasty is Kadambas. Kadambas is a great and prominent dynasty in our Karnataka. Kadambas is a great and prominent dynasty in our South India. Now let us begin. The Kadambas rule was started from 325 CE to 540 CE. Kadamba is a first dynasty which were established in the area of our Karnataka, the capital of Kadamba, Banavasi, which is in today's North Kannada district. Mayura Sharma was the founder of this dynasty. Mayura Sharma was the founder of Kadamba dynasty. The great king of this dynasty means Kadamba dynasty, is Mayura Sharma. When the Mayura Sharma was insulted by the Pallava king Shivaskanda Varma, he adopted the Kshatriya way of life and he became Mayura Varma. He defeated the Pallavas in a war and established the Kadamba Empire, and he is a pride of all Kannadigas. Because it is a first dynasty which are established in the area of our Karnataka, and the Mayura Sharma was the first king who was ruled in the area of our Karnataka, and that cause he is a pride for all Kannadigas. Here is a important information is that according to Chandravali inscription at Chitradurga, Mayura Varma is said to have increased the height of the wall of the Chandravati lake. Now let us move on. The Kadamba made a special contribution to the Kannada and Indian culture. There was a political unity for around 300 years around the Kadambas rule. And that time means Kadambas rule, we see the 3 centuries of political unity all over their kingdom. Now let us move on. The royal priest, ministers and military gents are also play a significant role in the administrative system. For administrative erasers, the provincial officers had been appointed to look after the provinces. In this type of system, here we see that the king is head of all matters, and the kingdom have been divided into many provinces. Every provinces have their own officers to look after that provinces. Now let us see revenue system of Kadambas. Those are the land revenue was the main source of their income in that society. There was a greater encouragement for agriculture and trade. In this area we see they gave more encouragement to the agriculture and trade. Now let us see religious aspects of the Kadambas. That is, most of the peoples are followed Varna system, and greater importance was given to the patriarchy and undivided family. How many Varnas are there? Comment below. Though they follow the Vedic culture, and the Kadambas encourages Jainism and Buddhism in their own region, they gave charity to the Jain temples and scholars at Hangal, Puligiri and other places and culture. In their region, they given importance to the all religion. Buddhism was also flourished in the Kadamba kingdom. It include Ajanta and Banavasi, two of the important center of the Buddhism. On that time we see the 2 centers of the Buddhism are there. Those are the Ajanta and Banavasi. The temples were the center of all festival celebration. On that time we see this temple is a center of all kind of celebrations and festivals. So both Prakrit and Sanskrit language receive encouragement in their era. The first Prakrit and later Sanskrit became the court language. Kannada was the language of peoples. Kannada is a speaking language of Kadambas. The ancient Halmidi inscriptions shows that the characteristics of Kannada language which was used in the 5th century. This has been the first inscription available. Is Halmidi inscription which was related to the Kadamba dynasty. Inscription is in Prakrit language, and Talagunda inscription is the first Sanskrit inscription available in our Karnataka. Now let us move on. Kadambas lead the foundation for architecture in the Karnataka. They built many temples in Banavasi. During this period, the educational center like Agriharas, Brahmapuris and Ghatikas were established. The main Agrihara of that time was found in Talakunda. Bali gave the Agriharas were like residential school. This is the first dynasty which were ruled in our Karnataka. The founder of this dynasty, Mayura Sharma, he was changes his name as a Mayura Varma. They have been divided their kingdom into many provinces only for the administrative purposes. The king was the head of their kingdom. The land revenue were the main source of their income. Basically, they follow the Varna system and they give encouragement to the Jainism, Buddhism, encourages the Prakrit and the Sanskrit language. The speaking language of this dynasty Kannada. Those are all the important points which are related to this chapter. If you have any queries regarding this, comment below. Thank you for watching this.